And just like that, as we've talked about long before, guys, yes, welcome back to more esports talk, CSGO news. All of today's stories will be timestamped down below. We talked about it twice in the past 2 weeks, that being NiKo, other pro players targeting the Krieg and trying to get it nerfed. Now, ahead of ESL Pro League, of course, that wrapped up this past weekend. Now going forward, all official big events will take on the brand new nerfed Krieg. Reduced fire rate, reduced accuracy, and if you guys have not fired it yourself yet, yes, certainly a nerf in that regard, and certainly firing a lot slower than it did before. And yes, we will see what pro players are affected by this. NiKo's prayers, other pro player prayers, that's a tongue twister, have now been answered by this one. Finally, even during outbreak period of time, we actually have Valve making a great update, one that's been long asked for by many people out there, Don Hossie and others included, and we will greatly see how this actually impacts CSGO pro play, because we have long seen a lot of pro players dependent upon the Krieg, even more so recently than before that, right? And so we'll see after months and months of the Krieg how players can actually go back to other weapons like the AK and see how balanced this game does become. Now, speaking of this past weekend, one last game and matchup on this patch as well was ESL Pro League finals for both North America and Europe. And spoiler, already in the title, might as well say it, that being EG, they fall to Liquid in a 3-0 sweep with a 1-map advantage. We'll talk about that in a second. First off, though, over in Europe, it's Fnatic crowned champions yet again. We'll see if Brawlin's actually affected by this KRIEG nerf. They take down mousesports, though, and doing so in their road there. If you guys actually saw stage 1, incredibly close, and Fnatic nearly not even making it out of their group play. Then they take down FaZe, Astralis, Na'Vi, and Mouse in stage 2 to actually make that grand final. mousesports, they match up pretty well. Eventually in the semifinals, they take also down Astralis to match up against Fnatic in that best of 5 grand final. It's actually Fnatic going to map 5 to take down Mouse. I would say maps going back and forth pretty one-sided, but the final map was the closest. Couldn't ask for much better in a best of 5 grand final series, guys, and very entertaining to watch as Fnatic yet again are crowned champions of ESL Pro League. Super excited to see where these guys go in the future, and this does really go to show, although it's online play, there are many teams out there in Europe alone who can simply compete and beat Astralis right now. Am I worried about Astralis? No, we will see when LAN play does resume how these teams play it out. As of right now, the current biggest league event, though, going on besides Flashpoint, that being ESL Pro League Europe, yes, taken down by Fnatic, and they are crowned yet again. When it comes to North American side of things, a lot shorter play. ESL Pro League play, it was a lot of matchups, right? I'm not going to lie to you guys, I did not watch every single matchup, although it's got to be a great step forward for a team like Liquid to take down EG. Same thing, though, when it came to group play, we were one series away from this being a completely different playoff bracket, unfortunately so for a team like S1mple and others as well, just being that one series away from making playoffs. They are cut short. Evidently, though, we go through, and it is likely who you would expect and predict to make the grand finals either way. That being EG, just lost their coach. We will talk about that tomorrow in a big story I missed out on, and Liquid as well, who also is under a new coach debate, a rumor out there as well, as people try and speculate how North America or American teams can try and get back to the top. It was actually Liquid with that 1-map advantage taking down EG in a 3-0 sweep for their grand final to take the North American ESL Pro League champion title. Either way, it's good to see Fnatic back on top. It's great to see Astralis finally challenged and yet again taken down. It's also great to see Liquid reign supreme again. Hopefully the motivational step these guys need to keep things going forward. Very lastly, a sick idea out there. I don't know if you guys have heard about this. Huge issues when it comes to FPLC and FPL in general. A lot of pro complaints out there. I might cover in the future if need be. S1mple and NiKo already in discussion about this. A brand new hub to come to Faceit where pros can actually go and have a bit more of a lackadaisical and fun and entertaining time, not always having to go so hard during their scrims and FPL games, which I think is an amazing idea, especially from a viewer perspective, to see our pro players have a more of a fun time while they also try and scrim and of course play the game as well is a great idea. I will notify you guys when that idea is actually coming to fruition, but it's great to see key figures out there like NiKo and S1mple, two very popular faces and well-known faces to kind of try and head this project out there so we can see a bit more fun and entertaining play from our favorite pro players, hopefully coming sometime very soon during this online and quarantine time. Speaking of S1mple, got a big story for you guys coming tomorrow as well, also based around some other big topics out there. Thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoy breaking down CSGO esports gaming news here every single day every chance I can get. Until next time, drink your coffee, drink your Wawa. Okay, bye.